Hey guys, Andos here, welcome to another Warzone video. Hope you're all having a good day today. In today's video we're going to be talking about advanced movement in Warzone, so we'll be giving you all the tips and tricks to help you improve. In this video we're going to be breaking down everything you need to know about movement and what the pros do, what they don't do. We're going to quickly go over the fundamentals, so even if you're quite advanced, please watch it until the very end. You might learn something new or might have missed something. I'm going to be breaking down some of the gameplay from one of the best movement players in Warzone today. I think it's super beneficial to analyze how the pro players are doing it. With that in mind, we'll break down the footage, give you some tips and tricks on how you can implement these techniques yourself. If you like getting better at this game, I come out with a lot of Warzone tips and tricks videos, a lot of in-depth guides. So yeah, if you can sub to the channel, that'd be great, much appreciated. Also, if you learned anything new, you found this helpful, make sure to smash that like button. If you have any questions or want to let me know what you think about the vid, make sure you drop a comment. And yeah, let's continue. Okay, so in today's video we're going to be breaking down Joe Woe. He's one of the best Warzone movement players today. He plays a lot with Huskers and he wins a lot of tournaments. If you watch this guy, his movement is pretty much at the elite level. Also, I'll leave a link in the description for his YouTube channel. Make sure to check out his content as well. Without further ado, let's begin. Okay, so I'm just going to rewind it and play it back in slow motion, but pretty much what he did there is he doesn't really stand still when he gets caught by surprise. He always slide cancels and then jumps. This way he's harder to hit and it's harder for the enemy to track. So as you can see, the enemy is looking the other way when he's already on this side shooting him. That was a little bit fast, so again I'm just going to rewind it. So what happened here is the enemy is pre-aiming down the stairs. Joe is able to slide cancel out, again surprising the enemy. Again guys, it's all about using movement to your advantage, and we'll be going over these techniques in the video. So in this clip we're going to analyze how to use the bunny hop and how pros do it. It's really important that when you do bunny hop you use it at the right time. Also you have an exit plan if things don't work out. He did a couple of things really well here. So number one is he shoulder peeked, so kind of just to gauge where the enemy is. The second thing he did really well is the execution of his bunny hop. What I mean by this is when he hops, he actually times it perfectly so it looks like he's actually gliding. So a lot of casual players don't actually notice this, but if you time your bunny hop correctly, you can jump further out. If you notice the movement, there's a lot of in and out movement with the bunny hops and the slide cancels. A lot of pros always have an exit plan and know when to go into cover. It's very important to use movement to get back into cover when necessary. I really do hope you enjoyed that breakdown. He's one of the best players at the moment when it comes to movement, but what we'll be doing now for the rest of the video is breaking down all the tips and tricks on advanced movement so you can also move like a pro. First thing you want to do to get better at movement is to change some settings. So I'm going to show you exactly what to change. Okay, so you want to go to the options, you go to movement tab and you scroll down. Pretty much at the moment it's sprint, tactical sprint and steady aim is your left shift button. So what you want to do is just go to advanced and then you want to change this to left shift. So this will take away your steady aim, so if you're a sniper you need to figure something out, but quite simply is your sprint button is now your tactical sprint button. So this just makes it much easier to bunny hop, it makes it much easier to change directions or just move faster, so you just always tactical sprinting. So make sure you change these settings and give it a go. If you do want to take it to the next level, you can turn your automatic sprint on, so you can change it here. For me it's a bit too much, I'm happy with the tactical sprint. Okay, so now the settings are out of the way, we want to jump into an empty lobby and practice the moves we've just gone over. So the first one is the infamous slide cancel. So the most advanced way and the efficient way to do this is to tactical sprint, crouch, crouch and then jump. So there are a few other ways to do slide cancels, but this is the most advanced way and in my opinion the best way. So make sure to practice this guys. The next move you want to practice is slide cancelling and then aiming down sight. This is very important. A lot of the professionals use this move all the time. So what you want to do is pretty much use a tactical sprint. You press the crouch button again, and then jump, and then aim down sight. Again, I'll just repeat that, is the tactical sprint, crouch, crouch, jump, then aim down sight. I know it is a little bit much, but believe me, this is the most efficient way to do this move. So make sure you practice that and give it a go. So next move, very important, is the bunny hop. So pretty much what you want to do is you want to tactical sprint towards the area you want to jump towards, and when you jump, you press the jump twice. While you're jumping, try to aim your sight at the enemy, and also remember to hold the direction that you're jumping in. This way you can go further. That's what a lot of people do miss out on. I also noticed that if you time your second and third hop, you can actually go a little bit further. So if you press it too early, it's a little bit stagnant. So when you do bunny hop, try to time the jumps at the end and hold the direction, and you'll go out much further. These are the 3 fundamental moves that you should know to be good at Warzone in regards to movement. If you're enjoying the content or you've learned anything new, make sure to smash that like button. Also, if you like tips and tricks videos like this, make sure to sub to the YouTube channel Andos Gaming. In the next section, we'll be getting to the advanced stuff to see how we can get to the next level. Tip number 1 is slide cancelling around corners. This is a really efficient way to check your corners and to surprise the enemy. A lot of people are pre-aiming, and a lot of casual players kind of just walk around the corner. So if you know someone's around the corner, just slide cancel around and you should catch them by surprise. Another good tip with this is you can also hip fire while you're sliding. You can even aim down sight, so it's a very efficient way to check your corners. Tip number 2 is slide cancelling out of trouble. A lot of people don't do this enough, where you kind of get into a gunfight and you kind of just ego challenge, or you're out in the open. So try to utilize movement to get yourself out of trouble, and a good way to do this is to use slide cancelling. So if you feel like you're not going to win the fight, you need to re-peek, or someone's trying to run you over, slide cancel out of the way. So make sure you practice this. Tip number 3 is combining your slide cancel with your jumping. So this is actually very efficient for taking out enemies when you are pushing for that close quarter combat. So what you want to do is you want to slide cancel across the enemy or into the enemy, and then you want to jump sideways or backwards. So what that does is it makes it really hard for the enemy to track you, and then you'll get the upper hand. Tip number 4 is utilizing the jump shot. So what I mean by this is when it's a 50-50 gunfight, or you're pushing a building and you bump into someone, just make sure you either jump to the left or jump to the right, and also add in some movements after. Why this is super beneficial, it just makes it harder for the enemy to track you if you're a moving target. If you're not used to doing jump shots, what I recommend you do is just jump into multiplayer, and every kill that you do should be a jump shot, or even jump into bot lobbies and just practice your jump shots. Very, very important. Tip number 5 is the bunny hop timing. So what I recommend with this, just jump into an empty lobby first and just bunny hop around. So pretty much what you want to do is on your second or third bunny hop, when your feet hits the ground, you want to press the jump button. So once you get the hang of it, you'll be able to tell the difference. This is a little bit advanced, so make sure you practice this, guys. I do hope you guys enjoyed those advanced Warzone tips and tricks on movement. There's also a couple things I want to mention just before we end the video. This is just stuff I wish I knew at the start when trying to get better at movement in Warzone. A thing to keep in mind is always have your crosshair centered on the enemy. So with movement like slide cancelling and bunny hopping, your crosshair is all over the place. So yeah, make sure your crosshair is always centered and ready to shoot. Another thing to keep in mind is try not to be too aggressive. So when you're trying to get better at advanced movement, you get excited, you see someone and you kind of just run into them. Positioning is still very important, so use movement to your advantage and just try to play aggressive but not too aggressive. I know that sounds a bit funny, but you'll find a fine balance. So that is the end of the video. If you found this video helpful at all, if you enjoyed the content, please make sure you smash that like button. It does help a lot. If you have any questions or you want to let me know what you think, make sure to drop a comment. Lastly, if you can sub to the channel, that would be amazing. Andos Gaming. So yeah, I hope everyone has a good day, stay blessed, and I'll see you guys on the next video.